and he spent 13 years with Chelsea. He joins us in the booth. How do you like your new office?
Absolutely love it.
Yeah. Now, you've played here before with Chelsea, right?
Yes, played it about 2 or 3 years ago in a pre-season friendly, and I was amazed by it then. But I'm actually sitting up here, and you get a different aspect. It's an unbelievable stadium.
This is a big deal. I mean, you're not just any player in the Premier League. You're one of the biggest stars ever, and you pick up and come here. Why?
Well, it's a great vision. I mean, I spoke to the people who are leading this, and they want to build something special. New York City is an amazing city, obviously. The MLS is a great league, and it's improving all the time. So for me, it was just a win-win just to come over here, and a different chance, a different league, and I want to try and do well.
Wow, look at that resume, Michael. That's big,
pretty good.
Huh?
Yeah, well, a lot of champions there. Here's Anthony Gose as the Blue Jays lead 1-0. Because you leaving there is probably causing a big stir. It would be almost like Derek Jeter picking up and saying, okay, I'm going to play a couple of years in Japan. So what did they think in England when you decided to come here?
You know what, I think because I'd had such a long and a good time at Chelsea, it was the end for me there. I didn't want to play anywhere else in England because I've been so affiliated with one club. So it made sense for me to move. And as I said, when I spoke to the people from New York, they sold a great story to me about how this club's going to be. So I can't wait.
Audi A3 scoreboard, Blue Jays lead 1-0. And it wasn't just NYC FC that wanted you. The LA Galaxy also wanted you to come there, and you decided to come here. And I'd read in certain stories that you really like New York, that you kind of vacation here.
Yes, I have. I've been on vacation a few times. I've been coming here with work and pleasure, for many years now. I love the city. I'm from London, but this is like London and more. New York, the buzz of the city is just incredible.
The 0-2 pitch, line the other way and foul. Paul, you'll like this. I read a story where Frank had an IQ test that he took, and he's actually a genius.
Everybody, I mean, look, he's a soccer star. He's got a great accent, and he's a genius.
He's a genius.
I mean, what else do you need in life,
good.
right?
Genius,
I'm not a genius.
You're not a genius?
No, well, the IQ went well, but I'm not sure.
Are you telling me you cheated or what?
I've made lots of silly mistakes. I'm not sure I'm a genius, but I showed up well in the test.
And that's what counts.
Yeah.
That's what counts. We have a little thing called the SAT here. If you show up well, you're in Harvard.
Right, is that right?
Pitch is outside. All right, so what do you do well on the soccer field? Explain to Yankee fans that might not yet be full-time soccer fans.
Well, I've scored goals from midfield. A midfielder generally doesn't score so many goals. I've made it a big part of my game to try and score. Work hard, play for the team. And I think a big thing for me here, because it's a new team, is to try and bring a bit of leadership and a bit of togetherness. And I think I've got quite a bit of experience at Chelsea from years of trying to work with other players. So it's important for me to try and not just play for myself, but have a bit of an imprint on the new team.
Now, how about the fact that this is a team that's owned partly by the Yankees? Is that some of the come on for you too?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, when I sat down and spoke to the club, and they mentioned the link up with the Yankees, I mean, as a brand, as a club coming here, you just see how magical the whole place is. Just walking through New York, seeing all the jerseys everywhere, I mean, it's incredible. So what a link up that is.
Here's Jose Reyes. Now, did you get the Paul O'Neill bobblehead yet, Frank? This is a big deal today.
No, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Where's that?
Yeah, here it is right here.
Oh, I did. I saw that upstairs. That's great.
Just to recognize the
Look at
likeness.
those teeth, huh? The 0-1.
Someone was telling me upstairs that Paul used to smash the bat on the...
Yes.
This is ridiculous.
Right
This is what they did to me. They put I didn't even know this till earlier in the day, and I hear Bill Bolin has something to do with it. The Gatorade cooler. Yeah.
Now, you're going to be playing with NYC FC with David Villa, who they also signed.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good player.
Great player. I played against him. Huge player in Barcelona before, on Valencia, Atletico Madrid for Spain. Very hungry, very young. I've been in contact with him since I knew we were both coming, and really excited about playing that. He's a big star.
Now, obviously, Frank, we have to ask you this because you're playing in New York City now, and there's an old story about when 9/11 happened that supposedly you were heckling people at Heathrow.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, I'm actually quite grateful I've had the chance to address this coming over here now, because I was a bit young and a bit stupid, as we all do when we're young, when I went out the day after in the afternoon. But one thing that the newspapers at the time back in England reported it as you said, heckling. And the one thing I wanted to say here is categorically I didn't heckle anybody, didn't insult anybody, because that's not the kind of guy that I am. So I completely categorically wanted to say that because it really got misreported back at the time. And unfortunately, well, I want New York people to know that I'm coming here, I love the city. I think in the last 10 to 13 years at Chelsea, I've proved that I'm hopefully a good man off the pitch as well as a football player. So it's good for me to get that out there because it's a horrible thing. I don't like the whole link, but I can actually say my piece about it.
And it is interesting because you've wanted to clear this up. You want people to talk about it with you.
Sure, of course. I mean, that's the thing. When I came to New York and it got mentioned again, I kind of thought, right, you know what, it's the time for me to say something. Because when I was younger before, maybe I didn't have the opportunity to put it right, and I was young, so I was stupid on the day, so I have regrets about that big time. But I certainly didn't insult anyone, and anyone who meets me would know I'm not that kind of a guy anyway.
Good luck, congratulations, and have the best of time here with NYC FC.
Thank you.